Hi guys, it's Miss Alexa back with another video. For those of you that don't know me, I am a tutor at the Garcia Center and I am also a bilingual education student at Texas A&M University here in Corpus Christi. I just want to let you guys know that today's reading is going to be for 3rd and 4th grade. Really hope you like it, so let's get started.
Alright guys, so welcome back to another reading. Today we are going to read Angry Birds, Stella's Eggventure. And this book's author is Sari Peltoniemi and the illustrator is Robio Animation Artist. So in this book, Stella must fight with the pigs from Angry Birds to protect the eggs. Let's see what happens. Floating bubbles and happy chirping. That could only mean one thing. Stella was awake and doing her favorite thing, blowing sub-bubbles. She blew one bubble, then another, and then a third, a whole string of bubbles. Nothing can ruin this day, Stella thought. No one is here to bother me or pop my bubbles. Stella decided to set a record and blow 100 bubbles in a row. With one long puff after another, she sent dozens of perfect shiny bubbles rising into the air. Just as Stella got to bubble number 96, she heard suspicious noises somewhere close. Stella ruffled up her feathers. The chain of bubbles broke, ruining her record. How irritating! Stella peeked out from behind a bush to see who was making such a racket. Stella snorted. "Dumb piggies! Always breaking my bubbles!" She remembered one specially bad time when the horrible green monsters threw pine cones at her bubbles, making a game out of breaking them and squealing wildly whenever one popped. What were the piggies up to now? Wearing his helmet, Corporal Pig was waving around a sharp stick clearly meant for breaking bubbles. "This right here is an iron," he grunted to the smaller pigs, pointing at a picture on the chalkboard. Once we found one of these on the bench, Professor Pig knew that it was for ironing, but wasn't sure how it worked or what an ironing was. He's still studying it. "Can you eat it?" one of the piglets asked. "No, it's an iron. It irons. That's all. Now, in this other picture is the best food in the entire world." "What is it? What is it?" the pigs yelled. "This is an egg," Corporal Pig yelled. "It is a magnificent delicacy, far too magnificent for the likes of me, and especially for the likes of you." "What are we waiting for? Let's go get some eggs right now. Listen up, cadets. I have a plan." This Stella wanted to hear. She had a sneaking suspicion she wasn't going to like Corporal Pig's plan. On the board, Corporal Pig drew a diagram of what they should do. Snouts shut and eyes on the board. This is how you fool an angry bird guarding their eggs. All you need is a cardboard pig, a net, and little smarts. Then the eggs are yours. No, I mean mine. Or actually, the king's. Any questions, class? Corporal Pig had to explain it all several more times to the little piggies, but Stella understood immediately. What a dirty trick! Breaking her bubbles had been mean, but stealing eggs was downright piggish. Now they were going too far. "Your job is to get the eggs and bring them to me. I'll take them to King Pig and get a reward, 'cause I'm the one who planned this brilliant egg napping," Corporal Pig said. His eyes were wide with anticipation. Stella guessed that Corporal Pig also had visions of getting to taste little omelet of his own. Or even just lick the shells. The piglets cracked so widely that Stella's feathers stood on end. Moving close to the pigs, she looked for a nice high place to do her work. "Now you squealing little bacon balls will get to see what happens to bubble breakers and egg thieves," Stella whispered to herself. "Get ready for the surprise of your life." Stella had been practicing hard at her bubble blowing, so she knew how to blow exactly the kind of bubble she wanted. The one she blew now was big and strong, and exactly the shape of an egg. It was so perfect that Stella almost could have mistaken it for a real egg herself. But I just happen to know that real eggs aren't see-through. What about you, snout faces? Blowing on the egg bubble to get it moving, she aimed it straight for Corporal Pig's eyes. "I'll get a medal for this," Corporal Pig said dreamily. "King Pig himself would pin it on end." Then one of the piglets called out in surprise, "Look! It's an iron floating in the air." "No, that isn't floating. That must be ironing. It's like floating. Only better," another little piggy said. Not saying anything, the third piglet just blinked, but Corporal Pig snapped out of his daydream. "Bird brains, did you forget everything I taught you? That's an egg. Quick, don't let it get away." The pig sprang into action. In her hiding place, Stella smiled. Everything was going exactly according to the plan. Corporal Pig bounced along in the lead, but the egg stayed just out of reach. "I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you," he panted as he chased the egg. The little pigs followed, bursting with excitement. But it felt like the egg was teasing them. Whenever Corporal Pig thought he was about to catch it, the egg would float just out of reach. "One more push," Corporal Pig said, urging himself on. "That egg will be mine." "Now I've got you," Corporal Pig called out. The egg seemed to have stopped in place. Corporal Pig paused to savor the moment. He knew the chase was over. He had the egg cornered. The piglets squealed with anticipation. If only King Pig knew they were about to bring him the biggest egg anyone had ever seen. "Wait a minute," Corporal Pig said. "I have a bad feeling about this." But the three little piggies couldn't wait another single second. Pushing Corporal Pig ahead of them, the whole group bounded towards the egg, which parked beautifully in the air. "Yippee!" the pigs yelled. Then something completely unexpected happened. The egg was gone. It popped. First, the piggies crashed into each other and fell down. Down, down. "Oh no! The rabbit! We've been tricked!" Corporal Pig howled. "The egg was only a bubble. But who did it?" His answer came faster than he expected. "Remember this day, class," Stella yelled from the edge of the ravine. "If any of you pigs ever touches another egg or bubble again, Stella's going to teach you a lesson." "She was such a scary pink, like cayenne pepper bubble gum, or like a raging rosebud full of thorns jumping out of the bush at you, or like a hot-tempered hot dog that..." "Enough!" Corporal Pig snapped. "No one hears about this, okay? We keep our snouts shut." Rubbing their bumps and bruises, the piggies started to complain. "I want to go home," one of the little pigs wailed. A string of soap bubbles floated by, but none of the pigs even dared to look at them. Stella sent a few more bubbles to tease the pigs, and then blew a raspberry at them. "That's what you get, slop eaters. The piggies will be able to get out of the ravine when their friends come looking for them," Stella thought. Now she could forget the pigs and think about more important things. She was going to try to break her bubble record again. Without any green beasties running the scenery, the day was beautiful once again, and Stella sang as she went. Such a nice, sweet little birdie, and Stella really was. Just as long as you don't pop her bubbles, just as long as you didn't threaten to steal the eggs, just as long as you didn't make her angry, because she could be one angry bird. The end.
Alright guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed that reading. As always, there will be a link in the description for a Kahoot that you guys can play. And that Kahoot is just going to be a couple of questions from today's reading. I also want to remind you guys to wash your hands, don't touch your face, and don't go out in public if you don't have to. And if you do, make sure you stay 6 feet away from other people. That's it guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.